Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Langley Event Center for the 2022 BC School Sports AA Girls Basketball Provincial Tournament. This is the championship game featuring the Mulgrave Titans from West Vancouver and the Langley Christian Lightning. Now, let's meet the teams. First, the Mulgrave Titans. She's a guard, number 0, Tegan Sacre. Another guard, number 1, Jenna Talib. She's a forward, number 2, Mia Ruse. At guard, number 6, Emma McDonald. Another guard, number 7, Paula Rensance. Forward, number 10, Eva Ruse. At guard, number 11, Lucy Zhu. And guard number 12, Ava Wilson. Another guard, number 13, Ava Lee. And guard number 14, Sarah Sunderji. Guard number 21, Coletta Kopanas. Guard number 22, Saleha Ali. Guard number 23, Mika Damji. Guard number 24, Deanna Naomi. She's a forward, number 31, Erica Panahande. And finally at guard, number 34, Anna Nur Mohammed. Head coach Claude Leduc, assistant coaches Tanya Tatsauer and Darcy Williamson, the Mulgrave Titans. Now the Langley Christian Lightning. Guard number 1, Matea Tuninga. Guard number 2, Lane Shelby. Another guard, number 3, Sydney Bradshaw. At forward, number 4, Ava French. She's a forward, number 8, Taylor Coxford. Guard number 9, Colette Vanderhoven. Forward number 10, Clara Finsky. And another forward, number 11, Shayla Black. And finally, at forward, number 12, Madden DeWitt. Head coach Danielle Gardner, assistant coach Matt Philipchuk, Grace Bradshaw, the Langley Christian Lightning. The officials for this championship game, Sean McManus, Paulo Alonso, and Frank Rao. Now at this time, we ask you all to please rise, remove your hats, and join Mariah Chan in the singing of "O Canada."
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome to center court of the Langley Event Center. We are just about set to begin the BC 2A High School Girls Basketball Provincial Championship game here at the Langley Event Center. My name is Wilson Wong, here with our analyst Brianne Watson, and we have the Mulgrave Titans of West Vancouver and the
All
Langley
right,
Christian
folks,
Lightning
with the championship of British Columbia on the line, who's ready for some basketball?
White and green, and we are about to tip off here, Brianne, with Coxford for Langley Christian, and the Lightning do win the opening tip-off and will open on offense on the court for the Lightning. They have 3 players going on to university next year, including Lainey Shelby, number 2, and there is number 3, Sydney Bradshaw, the guard. Tuninga, Matea Tuninga, is wearing number 1, and then on the court as well for Langley Christian, number 8, Taylor Coxford, wearing number 8, and wearing number 9, Colette Vanderhoven. On the court for Mulgrave as they have their first touch. 3-point shot on the way from the sideline, just off the mark from Eva Ruse, wearing number 10. We'll give you the other starters here from Mulgrave in just a bit as Langley Christian penetrates. The high layup off the glass does not go. And an offensive rebound by Coxford. 3-point shot on the way from number 3, strong for LCS. Bradshaw the miss, but Lainey Shelby with the rebound. Tuninga, Bradshaw, Vanderhoven, lob pass inside. Coxford turnaround, makes the bucket.
Coxford.
And that's going to be the matchup
Langley
we see
Christian
all night inside with Eva Ruse and Taylor Coxford, the 2 big post players for both these teams.
On the penetration, the layup just strong there from Ava Wilson, and the rebound taken by LCS. It's Bradshaw. Also out there for Mulgrave, Jenna Talib, pardon me, wearing number 1, as that second bucket goes for LCS.
Vanderhoven with a nice in and out to get her defender off balance. Finishes beautifully at the rim.
Tegan Sacre wearing number 0, also out there on the court for Mulgrave. Lucy Zhu wearing number 11. And Eva Ruse wearing number 10 as that layup does not go. And the loose ball controlled by Mulgrave, and the Titans will reset here. That's a shot clock violation. Not sure if Mulgrave knew what was going on in that possession late. So we'll just reset the Mulgrave starting lineup for you here. Talib wearing number 1. Ava Wilson wearing number 12. Lucy Zhu wearing number 11. Wearing 0-0 is Tegan Sacre, and the turnaround shot from Langley Christian, no good. And follow up is good, and it's going to be a
Coxford.
timeout here for Mulgrave and head coach
Timeout,
Claude Leduc.
Mulgrave.
And a good timeout by Coach Leduc there. You know, every time down the floor, Langley Christian has gathered about 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. They got to reset their squad. Let them know, hey, this is a young roster. You got to remember to box out.
And I think adding to it a little bit is just the atmosphere here in the gym. Langley Christian has a larger portion of the crowd. They're the louder ones. They're the ones that actually have kind of been used to this, making it this far the last few years. They made the AA final and lost to Britannia the last time we had a provincial 2A final. So this is an experienced team with an experienced coach, and they've kind of been here before for a lot of the players.
Absolutely, Wilson. I think there's something that comes with familiarity when it comes to being at Provincials in the LEC. Mulgrave here making their first appearance in the 2A finals in quite some time, so a little bit of nerves, but that's normal.
Yeah. So coming out of the timeout, Mulgrave with the ball entered and stolen by Langley Christian. Shelby gets the lead pass, goes into the middle, and does not get the layup to draw, but she'll draw the foul.
And Sydney Bradshaw, she's the do-everything guard for the Lightning, getting that steal there, pushing the tempo, getting the ball to Lainey Shelby. And Shelby, so dangerous in transition, gets her way to the free throw line.
So she'll look to add to this 6-0 lead for the Lightning. The Lightning are wearing white. They're the home team. And Shelby missing the first shot. Mulgrave is a navy and gold. Second shot on the way. That one off the mark as well. And the rebound taken by Eva Ruse. Ava Wilson going left and cutting across the paint, goes to the hoop, and she will draw the foul.
And I like that setup on offense there. You know, Mulgrave hasn't had very many looks at the hoop, setting up for a dribble drive and able to draw the foul.
And being aggressive and not kind of stagnating on offense.
Yeah, you don't want to settle for an outside shot. When you have no points on the board, get yourself to the rim. You know, if you're lucky and you get that contact, ref will bail you out. And here we are, 2 free throws up ahead.
And I think it also, as the first shot goes in, kind of settles the game down a little bit for them.
For sure. Take that deep breath, get the shakes out.
Both shots are good from Ava Wilson, 5'11", grade 10 guard. And of course, we'll talk a lot about the Mulgrave grade 10s. Ball inside for Coxford, misses on the first. Offensive rebound, throws another shot up. Does not go, off the mark, and rebound taken by Ruse, and then Mulgrave will control as they head back on offense. Down 6-2 early in this 2A championship game. We're live from the Langley Event Center. And another turnover for the Titans, and it's Taninga over to the far side, layup in transition, another 2 points for Langley Christian.
And this is what Langley Christian does. They love to get out and run the floor, pushing the tempo and attacking the rim.
An 8-2 lead early against Mulgrave. 3-point shot from the corner, rattles through. Eva Ruse. So it's an 8-5 game, a 1-possession game here between these two teams. Langley Christian with the ball. At the foul line, pass back up to the top of the arc, 3-ball strong, and the ball loose, and then foul on Coxford.
Great board by Ruse there, just really showing her length at the rim. It's bothering Coxford inside. She's able to get that defensive rebound and then also draw the foul call.
Kind of a contrasted matchups here. Langley Christian has 3 players who've committed to university programs this year. And they will be starting their careers next year. And then Mulgrave has a whole bunch of grade 10s in their starting lineup. Zhu regains possession, 10 to shoot for the Titans. Ball lobbed inside, and a foul underneath.
And you know, Wilson, Eva Ruse drawing a lot of attention there inside once that ball is dumped in, and as a result, she's able to free up the rest of her teammates. Number 00 able to grab the foul call there, Tegan Sacre.
First foul shot, though, from Sacre off target. Second shot gets the bounce. And we have a 2-point game here. Langley Christian has done well defensively, forced a few turnovers, but unable to build separation here so far. One dribble and a shot strong there from Taninga.
Another great rebound by Ruse as Ava Wilson pushes up the floor and looks to attack the hoop early in the shot clock.
Have a chance to tie the game here or even take the lead. Ball still on the perimeter. Shelby disrupting the play. Titans retain possession.
A lot of length on this Mulgrave team.
6 on the shot clock. Shot clock running down. Talib, three-pointer does not count. It will be an offensive foul against Mulgrave.
I don't know about that one, Wilson.
I've never played basketball, so I'll stay out of it.
The inner player in me is always arguing a referee call sometimes, but as an adult, I recognize is a very difficult job, and I don't have the correct angle, so.
You're also a coach, so that.
Yeah, that's right.
Clara Fensky in for Langley Christian. Shelby out top to Coxford. Ball around the perimeter. Fensky goes inside. Coxford short on that layup.
Ruse, another defensive rebound there, and Ava Wilson doing an excellent job on defense to stop Coxford down low.
Oh, the ball is on the ground. A jump ball call there. So possession stays with Mulgrave. 11 on the shot clock. Judah inbound. Talib turnaround short on the 3. Rebound taken by Sacre, but her pass is intercepted by Fensky at center. Fensky now ball worked out to Shelby. Shelby going baseline, back up to the top. Coxford open for 3, and she rattles that home.
Yeah, beautiful stroke there under duress with the defender running right out at her, but Coxford able to hit nothing but net on that one.
Mulgrave had a couple of chances to tie it or maybe even take the lead, but LCS now ahead 11-6. 3:43 to go in the first quarter. Ball worked inside, couple of post moves. Ruse will draw the foul.
Yeah, and Ruse, really great move there with her footwork. Saw that she ran into Coxford, didn't have a look, reversed it back, and was able to draw the foul. As the officials give both of them a talking to with regards to post play. You gotta love it, they're battling inside.
First shot on the way, that one's short. The Langley Christian fans are definitely happy about that. There's quite a large section of them at that end of the floor. Second shot goes, it's 11-7. Langley Christian still ahead by 4 here in the final minutes of the first quarter. The AA Provincial Championship on the line here. Langley Christian looking to take it one step further than where they did in 2020. Shelby banks it in for another 3.
Bank is open on a Saturday with that one. That was a deep 3 by Shelby.
And the Lightning doubling up here on Mulgrave right now, 14-7. And Ju hands off to Wilson with 5 seconds to shoot. Wilson hops inside and gets the foul call.
Yeah, great dribble move by Wilson, recognizing, 5 seconds left on that shot clock. No one has a good look. Might as well attack the hoop, and once again able to draw the foul. So we're seeing LCS already in the bonus here with almost 3 minutes left in this first quarter.
First foul shot goes down for Ava Wilson. 5'11" guard in grade 10. Second shot goes 14-9. The score here, Langley Christian with the lead, and they have the ball now. Bradshaw to the foul line. Bradshaw into the middle of the paint, finds Shelby on the sideline, 3 strong. Offensive board, Fensky, no good. Looked like there was a block there by Ruse. And so Mulgrave will look to take advantage. 3-point shot from the other side, and it's good for Jenna Talib.
And Mulgrave has a little bit of momentum here as they make it a 1-possession game.
We'll see if they can continue that on the defensive end. Lob pass, Shelby. Reverse layup just strong. And the rebound, Sacre gets control and then finds Ava Wilson. Nice length on this Mulgrave team. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Another 3 attempt. That one hits the side iron and goes down for a 15-14 Mulgrave lead.
Back to back for Talib. She's heating up here at the LEC on center court.
First lead of the day here for the Titans. They were down early 6-0 and needed to kind of regroup there. Shelby tries to respond, does not go. Rebound to LCS. Coxford will fire away, does not drop. And the ball finally coming down to Ruse. Offensive board there, I believe, from Fensky, but the Lightning can't take advantage.
And Coach LeDuc telling his team to slow it down a little bit, see what they have here on offense, trying to add to that lead.
Two on the shot clock. They're going to run out of time as well as be called for a travel. A defensive stop for the Lightning as they find themselves down by a point. 1:09 to go in this first quarter. Langley Christian defending silver medalists at the 2A level. Little runner, big block there from Ruse. And now in transition, back the other way. Sacre hits the side of the backboard, loose ball. Coxford able to gain control. Doesn't really have the right numbers for a fast break opportunity, so they'll set up in the half court. LCS wearing white and green. Shelby out to the sideline, 3 ball off the bank. It does not go. Offensive rebound from Fensky, putback doesn't go. Ball still loose. Shelby gets the loose ball. She overshoots the hoop, and ball is still pinballing, and I believe it will be a foul.
And Wilson, that's kind of been the Titans' Achilles heel right there. They're allowing a lot of offensive rebounds for this Lightning team. You can't give a team more than 2-3 chances on one possession there. It just leads to, making it tougher for you. So
they don't get the score, but Langley Christian draws the foul and more time on the shot clock. 12 on the shot clock. Bradshaw. Last foul they're going on Sacre. Bradshaw to the hoop and finally gets one to drop for Langley Christian, and that, I believe, will end the quarter. I don't think Mulgrave actually knew how much time was left, so maybe a missed opportunity there, but 16-15, that is a close first quarter as these two teams have, I think, kind of felt each other out and kind of found their rhythm a little bit at times, but close game between these two closely contested rivals.
yeah, if anything's an early indicator, a 1-point game, we're in for a bit of a battle here, Wilson.
And we've seen some really good games across the tiers as well as in the junior tournament here at the LEC. It's been great to kind of have everyone back. What are some of the things that maybe kind of stood out for you for Langley Christian?
Yeah, I think once Langley Christian gets into transition, They're really difficult to stop. They're very athletic. They're fast. They're strong. That's kind of their bread and butter. If Mulgrave's able to slow them down, I think it plays to a bit of their strengths. But the biggest thing Mulgrave has to do right now, they got to box out. I mean, you cannot let those second chance points happen. You know, it's not enough to turn around and face the hoop. You got to hit your opponent and push them away from the hoop.
Well, the two teams have had a chance to kind of regroup and talk about maybe things they need to focus on in the second quarter here at the Langley Event Center. The 2A High School Basketball Provincial Championship on the girls' side on the line. Langley Christian won silver in 2020. Then we had that pandemic, and now we're back here at the LEC LCS trying to get one step up on the podium.
Yeah, I like that line out that Coach Danny Gardner drew up right out of the quarter, but unfortunately Lightning unable to convert there as Mulgrave looks to attack the basket immediately. Ava Wilson dishing down low, unable to finish. Ruse with the offensive rebound, and Zoo will fire up the three, rimming out as the ball goes off LCS, and we'll get a bit of a reset here on offense with 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, it looked like Coxford maybe was just unhappy with herself there as she tried to grab the ball.
Frustration, a little bit of frustration.
And she's someone that's always in the middle of the play for Langley Christian. Ball inbounded for Mulgrave. Little runner will fall for the Titans. It's Zhu with two.
Zhu with two.
And one more possibly on the way.
Yeah, Zhu's someone to keep your eye on. I mean, she's in grade 10, already 6'1". She's got the length on her. You know, look for her to add some strength in the coming years, but being able to finish there in traffic and getting to the free throw line for the extra bucket.
Does not go, and the defensive board, nope, it's going to be an offensive board for Mulgrave. Zhu just wide on that three-pointer.
She said, why not?
Make it a 5-point possession here. Shelby instead will try her hand at a three. The rebound taken again by Ruse, Eva Ruse.
And Ruse just so dominant on those defensive boards right now.
Talib, foul line, pass out to the wing, and then now swung into the corner. Damji, Nika Damji, 4 to shoot, ball lobbed over everyone out of bounds. Turnover for the Titans.
Right idea by Ava Wilson there. She saw there was no help side on Ruse with Coxford fronting her inside, but just overpassing it a little bit as it flies out of bounds.
And it's tense already here in the provincial final. Langley Christian down by 1 with the ball. Shelby, baseline pass attempt for Coxford, tipped out of bounds by Eva Ruse.
And sorry to interrupt, but Ruse once again showing that length. She's able to deflect that ball under the hoop, which would have been very dangerous territory for Coxford to grab it in.
Madden DeWitt in for Langley Christian. She is wearing number 12 for the Lightning. Vanderhoven, Bradshaw, shot clock will run down. So a nice defensive stop there for Mulgrave.
And I'll tell you what, Wilson, anytime you're able to run down the shot clock on defense, that's all the energy and spark you need to get you going on offense.
$8:15 to go before halftime. Eva Ruse outside. Let's go of a three. So she can pretty much do it all.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's probably her biggest strength, but able to put down that three-pointer, which is massive. If you're able to stretch the defense now, not only are you able to post up inside, but now draw them out for the three-pointer, you just make yourself even more of a threat as Mulgrave gets another defensive stop, up 4 here with 7:55 to play.
Biggest lead of the game so far for Mulgrave. Titans with the ball. Talib, she'll fire away just wide left. And the ball, last touched by Mulgrave, looked like that was Lucy Zhu. trying to save it, but unable to.
And Talib, another grade 10 on this team. I mean, almost the entire, is that everyone? Everyone on the floor right now is in grade 10 aside from Micah Damji.
He's the only grade 12 on the floor. Vanderhoven, layup good. So secondary scoring there for Langley Christian.
And speaking of grade 10s, Colette Vanderhoven, she says, hey, what about me?
Doing a very good job on that finish. Into the paint, Zhu avoids her own defender as well as her own teammate. Gets a shot off, but the rebound is out of bounds.
And you know, again, I really like Zhu attacking the hoop. She's 6'1", she has length. You can just see her arms, and I think if she looks to keep doing that, she'll get herself to the free throw line.
20-18, Mulgrave leading Langley Christian. Langley Christian has the ball. Shelby, foul line pass up to Coxford, a long range two, just too much there on the shot. Rebound to Langley Christian, second chance opportunity on the way. Layup is strong. Unlucky there for the Lightning. Talib had the rebound. Ruse, turnaround shot, doesn't get the bounce. Shelby controlling the ball there on the rebound. Pass back out towards center, Bradshaw.
Thought about it.
Instead, she'll go for two and finds room on that penetration.
So we got a tied game here with just under 6 minutes to play in this first half as Ava Wilson looks to break down the defense, attacking the hoop around Coxford, puts it up, unable to finish as the Lightning grab the defensive rebound.
Quickly in transition, lead pass, Shelby makes the turnaround lay-in.
And again, so dangerous in transition, this Lightning team.
5:23 to go before halftime. 22 for Langley Christian as they've gone back ahead. And steps on the end line.
And again, Ruse's length down low really causing problems for the Lightning. They're gathering offensive boards, but just when you're seeing that in your face, it makes it really difficult to kind of get a clear look at the hoop.
Things are getting more tense. She rattles that in. We're tied at 25.
Grade 10 Vanderhoven showed no fear there, tossing up that three.
And now the ball is loose, and it's going to be an over and back, although I thought Langley Christian maybe touched the pass there, so.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I think the defensive team was able to punch the ball out, but hey, it's going to be LCS ball, and you just got to move on.
We are tied now as there is a timeout on the floor here at the Langley Event Center. We are at center court. Wilson Wong here with Brianne Watson. We are bringing you an absolutely wonderful game here between these two teams. Both teams looking to win their first ever 2A provincial championship. Mulgrave, actually, a school for most of us is very small. They played in, I think, a league called the Small Independent Schools Athletic Association. And just, I think, over the years have just grown and invested more in their athletics programs, and they've really come through in terms of getting on that provincial stage in basketball. And
quite comfortable out here on the court. Lots, again, a young roster that is playing against a more experienced roster. Got bands or something.
We'll see if they can turn that into points offensively. They cannot as Coxford comes down with the rebound. Vanderhoven looking for Shelby. Looks like that'll go out of bounds.
And Sacre lays it all on the line, hitting the hardwood.
She's laughing about it though.
Yeah, well, her team got the turnover, so it works out in her favor. 25-25. Mulgrave and Langley Christian in the
provincial 2A final. Got just over 3 minutes to go before halftime. Ava Wilson working against Shelby. To the hoop, off the glass.
Tough basket, Wilson. She just wanted that one.
Ended up going against two defenders and split them and made that bucket. Vanderhoven does one better. She gets the layup and the foul.
Vanderhoven has come to play today. She's really shown some energy and toughness with that hoop and harm here, as she can put LCS up by 1 point with just under 3 to play in the half.
The foul shot goes, and the Lightning lead by 1, 28-27. Ball into play, it's Talib. Lob pass into the foul line. Eva Ruse trying to find room, goes left side and makes the layup.
Wow, beautiful finish with the left in traffic. I'll tell you what, Eva Ruse, you have a fan in me.
Now Shelby on the end of that pass throws a shot up off the glass, high off the glass, and gets it to fall.
Shelby showing that veteran leadership, going right back at the Titans there. Punch for punch in this game.
Wilson working against Shelby. Wilson to the hoop, will draw the foul.
I mean, I'll tell you what, Wilson, as we talk about Wilson, we've got a battle on our hands here. It seems like neither team is kind of backing down. It's what you would expect in a provincial title game, but you know, often these are games of peaks and valleys, and right now we're just seeing the two teams just going at each other.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes you might see a team go on an 8-9 point run and another team kind of respond, but this is almost basket for basket here, shot for shot, and it's 31-30. This time now Mulgrave in the lead. Will there be an answer from the Lightning? We'll see here on offense. Vanderhoven. Bradshaw. Stepping back, finds Shelby. Shelby will cut to the hoop. Hits the underside of the hoop. And Mulgrave with the rebound. Wilson stopping at the wing. Talib. Short on the three. Loose ball. Vanderhoven comes up with possession. Quickly. Out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw, left hand layup goes.
And again, so dangerous in transition, that LCS team. I mean, if they can get it and go, they're hard to stop.
They've retaken the lead here, 32-31. Minute 12 left in the quarter, and just as we talk about that, Mulgrave back down the floor, getting to the foul line.
And Ava Wilson showing no fear. I mean, she's really started to attack the hoop a lot more in this second quarter. I mean, she's their point guard. Typically your point guard's your distributor, but she's taken kind of a lot on her shoulders right now. And as we were saying, pound for pound, she's a bit of a welterweight out there attacking that rim.
And it seems like Mulgrave has a few of those options when it comes to driving inside, as they are back in front now, 33-32. This is certainly a very, very close battle here, back and forth the entire game so far. Less than a minute to go in the second quarter. Ball worked inside. Coxford, no good.
That length really bothering Coxford inside. She's got to drive into that defender and get herself to the line.
Ava Wilson, wearing number 12 for Mulgrave, gets a screen to the foul line. Into the corner, Sacre, strong, rebound, Eva Ruse. Now Zhu, trying to find room. That layup will fall for Mulgrave.
Zhu for two.
Another two, 35-32. Titans ahead by 3. 15 seconds to go. Danny Gardner, head coach of Langley Christian, staring on intently as her team will draw two foul shots at the line.
So that's 2 fouls on Jus, which is okay moving into the second half here. I thought that might have been her third, as Vanderhoven converts the first of 2.
Second shot good as well, so we got a 1-point game. We've seen a lot of buzzer beaters in this tournament, in these 4 tournaments so far. It's a travel. The shot went, but it was a travel.
Yeah, Talib's had the hot hand early here for Mulgrave from the 3-point land, but shuffles her feet before she's able to get that shot off.
Coxford from half court. Oh, almost. But that will end the first half. And a pretty fitting score. It is Mulgrave 35, Langley Christian 34. A very, very close game between these 2 teams in the 2A provincial final.
Yeah, we'll see you in the second half as we get ready for the last 20 minutes of play.
We will try to get some stats for you, as well as a look ahead to the second half here on this broadcast. But we will take a short break and come back with the second half action in about 8 minutes time here from the Langley Event Center. Once again at halftime, it is Mulgrave 35, Langley Christian 34.
for an easy layup.
Spin move off the window. Austin made 25-0 run. I said it again, 25.
Welcome back to the Langley Event Center. We are set for the second half of the AA Girls Basketball Provincial Championship game. The Mulgrave Titans leading 35-34 over Langley Christian. My name is Wilson Wong here with Brianne Watson. And Brianne, we got some pretty interesting stats for that first half here.
Yeah, you know, Wilson, I think the biggest thing that stands out to me for the Langley Christian Lightning here is the grade 10 Colette Vanderhoven leading the team in scoring with 14 points, you know, shooting just about 50% from the field. She's had no fear in the first half of this game. And on the other side of the coin here, the Mulgrave school, Eva Ruse with 12 rebounds in that first half, 3 of those coming on the offensive end.
Yeah, balanced scoring there for Mulgrave. Ava Wilson with 10 points, Talib with 9 on 3 3-pointers. As we are set for the second half. Mulgrave with the lead and the ball here to open the third quarter. Ball worked out to the sideline. Wilson still with possession. Into the paint, to the hoop, draws a foul.
And Wilson has been so dangerous attacking that basket, able to get her defender off balance and drawing the foul.
So that's Coxford's second foul. No one in foul trouble. The most anyone has is 2.
Yeah, the officials have been calling a pretty clean game here. You know, that's what you can hope for in a finals. Let the girls battle it out on the court and decide it for themselves.
Second shot strong, and the rebound taken by Shelby. This has been everything you could ask for in a game so far.
Oh, I
in
totally
a
agree.
championship.
Totally agree, Wilson.
It's a 2-point game. Langley Christian here has the ball, chance to tie. They're down 36-34. Shelby back out to the wing. Little runner goes for the leading scorer, Colette Vanderhoven.
Vanderhoven having a coming out party here today. She is just the heart and soul of this team right now for Langley Christian.
16 points so far. 3-point shot, short there from the sideline. Eva Ruse does not get that shot to fall. Shelby bound for SFU next year. 3-point shot, no good there from Bradshaw. She's going to Trinity Western. She'll be playing back here in this gym next season. Ava Wilson back out to the perimeter. Sakare, Talib, no good. Rebound from Eva Ruse, shot off the back iron.
And Ruse unable to finish there, a lot of contact, but again, refs letting these girls play.
So I believe that's her 13th rebound of the game already.
Oh, holy smokes.
Shelby for Langley Christian. Bradshaw. Taninga. Cox for turnaround, just off target. And the rebound grabbed by Mulgrave. Would you say they've maybe done a bit better rebounding after that kind of start that maybe wasn't as good as you'd hope?
Yeah, LCS is, as Mulgrave puts up a shot here and draws the foul, Sakurai will go to the line for 2. You know, LCS so far, I mean, we're only a couple minutes into this third quarter, but they're settling for jumpers right now. They're most dangerous when they're attacking the hoop and they're able to grab those O boards and give themselves second opportunities close to the hoop.
First foul shot short. Of note, LCS had 12 offensive rebounds in that first half.
Wow.
Mulgrave had 14 defensive boards, so that was how closely contested down there it was. We've got a 37-36 ball game. Mulgrave ahead. Langley Christian a chance to go back in front here with a bucket. Coxford up top. Taninga. Shelby. 6 to shoot. Taninga wide right on that opportunity, and looked like that was Talib with the rebound. Ball turned over, and Shelby one-on-one, no good. Offensive board, no good on the putback from Vanderhoven. And a travel call on the third chance. So frustration there for Langley Christian as they could not convert.
Yeah, heads up play by Bradford there at half court to give her team a great opportunity to score on offense, but just unable to make a couple of the chippies under the hoop.
Mulgrave escapes that little sequence. Back the other way, past Coxford, and then past Shelby. 2 points for Mulgrave as the Titans are ahead 39-36.
And Ruse so dangerous within that key. You got to keep your eye on her in the last little bit of this game as Bradshaw tosses up the 3, unable to hit. Ruse another rebound as Wilson will set up the offense for the Titans.
We'll see if Mulgrave can maybe create a little bit of separation here. Sideline 3 on the way, it's good.
And guess who?
Number 1, Jenna Talib.
Talib, she is a specialist out there.
4th three-pointer of the game. She's got 12 points. And a 6-point lead now for Mulgrave.
Yeah, and Ruse with a greatly timed block shot there. She waited till that ball was in the air, swatting it out as LCS will get a chance here on the baseline out of bounds. Shelby gathers the ball past to Coxford. Coxford puts it up and she says, thank you, as she hits that jump shot.
And Shelby went into a double team and then found the open teammate. Really effective offensive play there for Langley Christian. Down by 4, back the other way. And it's going to be Mulgrave. I believe that's Wilson going to the line after drawing a foul.
And you know, Ava Wilson has got the formula right now. She is recognizing that her defender is unable to deal with her change of direction. And as a result, you know, that change of speed, taking her to the hoop, getting her off balance. She's been able to draw 2 or 3 fouls already here in this third quarter as she hits the first free throw.
Second one goes down as well for Mulgrave with the 6-point lead.
So Mulgrave trying to pull away here, but Bradshaw's going to get the Lightning set up on offense and look for something to get something going for the Lightning.
Will it be something from the perimeter or something inside here? Bradshaw to the hoop and unlucky. That shot doesn't drop. Offensive board by Vanderhoven. Now Shelby, Vanderhoven for 3. She's open and she makes no mistake. Colette Vanderhoven, the youngest player, one of the youngest players on this LCS team, has come up big in this provincial final. Absolutely,
no hesitation.
So she's close to the 20-point mark in this one. Eva Ruse. Another foul on the way.
Yeah, looks like, you know, she was in a little bit of trouble there, was about to travel, but it looks like Coxford got her hands on her, and Ruse able to draw the foul here. Taylor's got 3 fouls, so she'll be subbed out of the game by Coach Danny Gardner. And Mulgrave will look to extend their lead here with the baseline out of bounds.
5:09 left in the third. Coxford leaves. We'll see what Mulgrave can do. Ball worked inside.
Wow.
Baseline layup by Eva Ruse.
Coach Leduc does a little fist pump there. You know he drew up that play specifically for that type of situation. And Wilson, LCS, a little bit of body language showing right now, a little bit of frustration. You know, got to keep that head up as Coach Gardner calls the timeout. It's only a 5-point game. It's only a 2-possession game. Tons of time to play here. The girls just got to take a deep breath and regroup.
That's what they'll hope to do with this break. We want to thank you for joining us here on this live stream from the Langley Event Center. And for those of you following along in this tournament, if you're local, there's still time to come down to the LEC and catch the 3A final, the 4A final. The 4A semifinals were absolutely electric last night here at the LEC in the South Court. And of course, the 4A final will have the Battle of Port Coquitlam. And MEI and Nick Math, of course, in the 3A final.
Yeah, Wilson, I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. You know, I think everyone's excited to be able to get back to 100% capacity. You know, everyone here is masked up. You have to show your vaccine card on arrival, but you know, there's a lot of space, and I think it's just fantastic to be able to a crowd for the girls to play in front of. We were really missing that. You know, the last 2 years with the COVID, as Howard calls it, the COVID.
The COVID.
But it's so fantastic to be back and to see this awesome display of skill.
And just for the girls to have that appreciation from the fans when they do something amazing.
100%.
We talked about it, some of the buzzer beaters, some of the great performances we have already seen, and we're seeing here again tonight here with Mulgrave and Langley Christian. 7 to shoot on this possession. 3 ball rattles in and out. And Shelby comes out with the rebound. So out of the timeout, Langley Christian gets the defensive stop. We'll see if they can convert on the other end. Shelby will be called for the offensive foul.
I think that was, could have gone either way there. Probably would have been a no call, in my opinion, but once again, this is me speaking as a coach. But Shelby called for the offensive foul there. I would really, the Mulgrave School is going to call timeout now here. If I'm LCS with Coxford on the bench, I'm really going to look to Lainey Shelby and to Sydney Bradshaw to really kind of take control here for this Lightning team. They've got that veteran experience. You know, they gotta show some of that swag and stabby here in the third quarter.
One issue though is Bradshaw, pardon me, not Bradshaw, that was Shelby's 3rd foul of the game. So both her and Coxford have 3 fouls.
Yeah, you know, that's one of those things when you gotta keep it together between the ears, as Howard always says, is the mental side of the game is so important, especially in these championship games. You know, it's one thing if you're playing within your local city conference, whatever, here, there, everywhere, but you really got to dial in, especially in a closely contested game like that. Be smart on defense if you know you're going to be put in a situation where the whistle might be blown. You know what, give the kid a layup. There's still 4th quarter to play.
And situation where potentially it could end up being a 1-possession game at the final whistle. It's been pretty much a 1 or 2 possession game this entire 2 and a bit quarters, as Langley Christian comes out with the rebound. They've got a couple of stops here, so and positive defensively. I think they'll want to turn it into some points there as Shelby goes baseline and finds the hoop.
Yeah, and that's what LCS needs to do, attack that basket. Shelby so dangerous going to the hoop.
Mulgrave. What kind of answer do they have? Zhu, pass back to Talib. Intercepted. Vanderhoven strong on the layup. Shelby also strong after that offensive board.
Whew. Mulgrave got lucky there. Two good opportunities for the Lightning. Unable to convert as Talib looks to set up the offense for the Titans.
Zachary, middle of the paint. She is going to draw the foul on that shot. She cut right from the sideline into the middle of the paint and found her some space.
So that's going to be 5 fouls on LCS now, already in the bonus with the Titans 0. So, you know, look for that to be a factor in the last 3 minutes here. If I'm Coach Leduc, I'm looking to attack that hoop and drawing those fouls because now you know you're going to get yourself to the free throw line.
Second shot does not go, and rebound taken by LCS. Also of note, Langley Christian only has 9 players on the published roster. And they have not seen a lot of subs in this one so far. Bradshaw. Inside pass blocked there by Eva Ruse. She comes out with a loose ball. It's a 1-on-3 situation. He tries to save the ball, does so to Zhu. And ball now worked inside.
Wow.
Ruse misses. Rebound. Mulgrave gets the ball and then draws the foul. And that's Sacre getting to the end of that ball.
Yeah, and you know, Ruse wants to have that one back. That was a gimme there, but Sacre, who's played a bit of a hero in terms of being the glue gal, you know, doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. She's kind of everywhere, grabs that O board, puts herself at the free throw line, and creates a bit of frustration for this LCS team.
Strong on that first foul shot. Second foul shot, that time short. She made that adjustment, but maybe a bit too much there. Too much taken back, and Mulgrave, though, getting the layup or the rebound. It's Talib again for 3.
Woo! Talib is tallying them up.
49-43 for the Titans. Trying to win their first ever provincial championship in senior girls AA basketball. Shelby going strong to the hoop, getting the rebound, saving the ball, and it's still LCS possession. Vanderhoven up top to Bradshaw, and then now Shelby. Short on the 3, rebound, her own rebound, nope. Jump ball, and that time she does retain possession, but Shelby all over the floor in the middle of the play there for Langley Christian. We're down to 151 left in the third, and they're down by 6.
Tell you what, Wilson, Mulgrave's got to tighten it up with the O boards.
Coxford
As Coxford misses. And, you know, Mulgrave's been pretty lucky right now, up by 6 points, but they are giving multiple opportunities to the Lightning here. You know, really good looks under the hoop. The Lightning are just unable to kind of put it down. So Mulgrave will set up here, trying to push it to 8.
Eva Ruse loses control, and the ball back towards LCS. You know, in this game, a 6-point lead is huge, considering how close they've been the entire time.
Yeah, it sounds huge, but it can disintegrate in a second as Vanderhoven cuts it in half with her 3.
And she, out of all the players on the star-studded LCS roster, is the one who leads. She breaks the 20-point mark there with that basket. Back the other way, rolls off the rim. Shot no good there for Mulgrave. Shelby in transition, pass ahead. Bucket is missed there, but an offensive board by Langley Christian. Looked like that was Vanderhoven with the miss. Shelby for three to tie, no good. Off defensive rebound for Mulgrave.
And you know, Ruse keeping that ball high, a lot of hands driving for that ball. You hope they take a good possession here with 30 seconds to play in this third quarter.
9 to shoot on the clock.
5, 4, 3.
The desperation three that hits the side of the backboard. So it will be a shot clock violation for Mulgrave. They give the ball to Langley Christian.
And I think that's just a little bit of youth showing there, not sort of awareness or intent. I can't figure out the word I'm trying to say, but anyway.
I'm sorry.
Read my mind, Wilson. Read my mind.
I think I'm about 2 steps behind you there. Shelby to tie the game, no good. And Eva Ruse will grab the ball, and there was not much difference at halftime. And there's not much difference now after 3 quarters. It's 49-46 for Mulgrave over Langley Christian after 3 quarters. The Titans 10 minutes away from the provincial championship, but it's going to be a very, very tough 10 minutes as Langley Christian tries to make the comeback for their first AA provincial title.
Yeah, and you know, 3-point lead for the Titans here. 4th quarter, 10 minutes. Gotta lay it all on the line. If I'm Langley Christian, I'm continually attacking the basket, trying to move in transition and crashing those boards. On the flip side, Mulgrave School has to be really focused on boxing out because LCS is getting way too many opportunities, second chance opportunities that are leading to buckets.
You're watching the BC 2A Provincial High School girls basketball title game. Mulgrave of West Vancouver leading Langley Christian 49-46. For those of you who like to follow along on social media, you can follow Langley Christian at LCS Athletic on Instagram, and then Mulgrave, you can follow along at Mulgrave_Titans on Instagram. And
Look
of course,
at you with your social media plugs.
they've been really good. So, you know, want to give them a little bit of a shout out for all the work they do, highlighting their student success. Mulgrave called for the travel to open the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and Sacre asks for a sub here. Might have got a little banged up on that last play as she's touching her collarbone.
Oh, we hope she's okay as her teammate Mika Damji in for Mulgrave. She's wearing 23. Vanderhoven to the 3-point line, then a shot on the way, and we are tied once again. It is Paulette Vanderhoven wearing number 9 for Langley Christian coming up big.
Yeah, and Vanderhoven has been the go-to threat for the Lightning as Ava Wilson attacks the hoop, had an open look, but was unable to finish. Lainey Shelby pushing back down the floor, back to Vanderhoven, who will send up a floater. Hoop and harm. Vanderhoven, she is just driving her team forward here as LCS takes a 2-point lead with the opportunity to make it 3.
And they have come out very strong here in the 4th quarter. As you talked about, maybe the body language wasn't great in the 3rd, but credit to LCS as they have been able to regroup at the break and come out very, very strongly here. 52-49, they're ahead, about a minute gone in the 4th quarter. Ball inside, and the layup strong there from Eva Ruse. And Shelby. Coxford. Up top, Bradshaw for 3, yes! And just like that, Langley Christian leads 55-49.
Momentum swinging in the favor of LCS. Mulgrave's got to stop the bleeding here before it gets out of hand.
It's a 9-0 run to start the fourth quarter here for Langley Christian. Jumper short there from Mulgrave. Eva Ruse can't get that shot to go. And now Vanderhoven all the way, just short on the layup, but she'll get 2 foul shots.
The Titans need to take a minute, and they need to catch their breath, reset. You know, a lot of great 10s out there on the floor. They got to remember this is a bit of a momentum shift here, but it all begins with one play at a time to get back into the game.
Talib assessed her 3rd foul of the contest. Vanderhoven gets the 2nd shot to go. And it's a 7-point lead for Langley Christian. Biggest lead of the second half.
How quickly that lead has shifted as Mulgrave continues to force the ball into Ruse. I mean, she's being double teamed there. I'd look for a different option, move that ball around, spread the floor out a little bit, see what's available. So Mulgrave will inbound here on the baseline, down 7, trying to get the ball to Ruse. They have success, and
Damji, I think, misses that shot strong. Shelby trying to take the ball the other way, right to the hoop. Can't get that shot to fall for LCS. Maybe the play is a bit slowed down a bit here as the two teams kind of gather their breath. Mulgrave down 56-49. Talib for 3. It's a contested one and does not go, and maybe a bit desperation shot there as well.
Yeah, and I think this is a good timeout by Coach Leduc. Mulgrave sees a bit out of sorts right now, a bit frantic on offense. They just need to get back into their sets, get some organization, and relax. There's still a lot of time to play.
As we were giving out some links to social media earlier, I just wanted, of course, to remind everyone that after all the championship side games, there's going to be reports on varsityletters.ca. Howard Sumura, of course, the man who's been bringing you a lot of the games on the mic here, has also been coordinating a team of writers. He's been writing himself. He's been taking photos as well. He's been doing everything. And game reports are up very soon after the games, and it's been a tournament that has had a lot to kind of write about, as we have kind of been desperately waiting for this event to return for 2 years, and it's not disappointed us at all.
Yeah, you know, Wilson, you make a great point. Massive shout out to Howard Sumura. I mean, what he does for amateur sport in this province, not only for basketball provincials, but for all amateur high school sports, is incredible, and university sport. And everyone is very lucky to have Howie reporting on all these games.
And you know he's going to have another great report on this one as we come down to the final minutes. LCS drawing the foul.
So they'll look to take the ball out of bounds on the baseline here with 14 on the shot clock. Still up 7, as looking for Vanderhoven, but unable to convert. Bodies on the floor. Another offensive rebound for LCS as Shelby looks to attack the hoop.
Ooh, she got bumped there and no call. And Mulgrave finally saves the ball, and Talib comes out with it. That was a
bodies flying everywhere.
lot of bumping around down low. Right to the hoop.
Woo!
Beautiful drive by Ava Wilson.
Her change of speed is very deceptive. Mulgrave needed that. They need a stop now to get back into this game. Vanderhoven responds for the Lightning. Vanderhoven has been so impressive today. Not only is she going to the hoop, she's hit three-pointers, she's gone to the free throw line. Very impressive for that grade 10.
Ava Wilson stopped at the short corner, looking to hand off, and it goes out of bounds off of Mulgrave.
If I'm the Titans, I wanna get some touches to Ruse. She's kind of been left out of the offense a little bit here, but such a threat. She's able to draw in defenders, so perhaps next down the floor, Mulgrave will look to her as Bradshaw looks to get things moving for the Lightning. Coxford turns and drives, unable to finish. Rebound once again to LCS. Vanderhoven to Shelby. Shelby fires up the three. No good, but Coxford again with the offensive rebound, but they are unable to make do with that.
Boy, that was a great play there by Wilson to force that ball out of bounds off of Coxford. I think that kind of looked uncontested, but she gave her pressure and got the turnover. And now to the hoop, ball stripped out of bounds. Like you said, Ruse getting the ball there, and Eva had the ball knocked out of bounds, but the Titans will retain possession.
Yeah, I think you get the ball in her hands and see what she can make happen with 5, 4, 3. You wonder if they know what's on the shot clock.
Doesn't matter, the turnover now. Coxford coast to coast and gets the lay-in.
So now we've got a 9-point game. Mulgrave has got to score if they have any chance of staying in this with 5 minutes to play.
Ball lobbed inside, and a great tip there by DeWitt. Gets the turnover. It's Coxford again with another fast break layup. And we now have a 62-51 lead for Langley Christian. A game that's been close all the way through, and now it's a double-digit advantage for LCS.
Yeah, and you know, Wilson, I think the Mulgrave school is showing their youth right now. You know, they had a 6-point lead there when we started this fourth quarter, but they seem a little bit shook up, unable to get anything going on offense here. And LCS has just been able to score in transition, grab boards, kind of do whatever they like with the last 4 minutes here. As Ruse able to finish underneath. They'll need more of that.
Damji gets credit for the assist, a nice pass to get Mulgrave back within single digits. Shelby spinning to her right. Coxford, shot fake, pull up at the foul line. Too much on the shot. Rebound though, Shelby gets the offensive board.
Yeah, and that has again been the Achilles heels for the Titans. The offensive rebounds are just crushing them right now.
And if you had actually looked the other way, you would have seen Coach Leduc just screaming rebound.
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, it really is a skill, especially when you get to the senior level. It's not enough to just turn around and crash the hoop. You got to make contact. You got to make contact with your offensive player and actually push her away from the basket to get possession. You know, it's one of those overlooked skills. I think everybody focuses on their handles or their three-point shot, but honestly, give me a good rebounder and I'm happy to build a team around that.
And I think if you are a good rebounder, you can find yourself a spot on a lot of different teams.
Absolutely.
3-point on the way. Taleb gets back on the scoreboard.
Will that be the key here? Down 8. Need some stops here for Mulgrave.
Coxford, Vanderhoven looked at a shot, instead goes with a little runner that almost falls through. Coxford offensive board, rebound, and misses on the follow-up, put back, and now a foul. That's going to be 4 on Langley Christian. Will there be enough time for that to have an effect in the game?
Yeah, I think if Mulgrave can get a score here, I think we're gonna see this come down to the wire. But if they don't get a bucket right now, it's gonna be tough. Not a ton of time to go, especially the way the refs have been calling this game. They're letting the girls play. They're not stopping that clock.
Ball entered into the post and knocked away again by DeWitt. Quickly out to Shelby, in for the layup. It's another 2 for Langley Christian and a 10-point lead, 66-56.
Yeah, and that's a really tough sequence there for Mulgrave. Looking for Ruse, the pass just wasn't high enough, and as a result, LCS able to score in transition. That is their strength. When you put them in transition, I mean, they're really hard to stop.
And we talked about them, the fantastic senior athletes on this LCS team coming up big. We talked about Shelby, she's going to SFU. Coxford's going to UBC. Bradshaw's going to be going to Trinity Western. So fans will still get to see them play locally over the next 3, 4, 5 years.
A lot of veterans, that's for sure.
You're watching live coverage of the BC 2A High School Basketball Provincial Championships for girls here at the Langley Event Center. My name is Wilson Wong, here with Brianne Watson. We have witnessed an amazing game so far in this 2A final, and of course the 3A and 4A finals still to come here from Langley. This has certainly become, of course, the home of BC High School Basketball Champions, the Langley Event Center. Gonna crown one after this game and then 2 more. We already have, of course, honored the junior champions, the Seacom Seahawks, as that mid-range jumper goes down for Eva Ruse.
Great play out of the timeout there by Coach Leduc as Shelby looks to set the offense for LCS.
Vanderhoven off to Coxford. Shelby, goes left, and the ball out of bounds. Possession to Mulgrave.
I thought that, did that go right through?
I think so.
Ruse's feet? That was funny. 5-hole.
5-hole, and Mulgrave gets a chance here to cut into this 66-58 deficit. Oh, Shelby gets in between 2 Mulgrave players, comes out with the ball, and then is fouled, and it's going to be in the clear. They're going to call a foul on Mulgrave. They said Shelby was in the clear for a scoring opportunity.
I don't know about that call. I'm sorry. I don't think that's clear path. I think she's trying to go for the steal there. That's really unfortunate when it's, an 8-point game. I'll be careful with my words here.
Good. What we can't tell you is that they called an unsporting foul. Shelby will have this shot here. It goes. Second shot on the way here for Lainey Shelby. That one goes as well. And so now there's a 10-point game for Langley Christian, as the Lightning, of course, will keep possession here and get to inbound. So that is part of why that call was so huge. Langley Christian a chance to make it a larger lead than they would have been able to on that play. Mulgrave gets the stop, so they'll have to regroup here on offense. Kind of put that last play out of their minds.
2 minutes, you got to go here on offense. Mulgrave is using too much clock right now when you're down 10. You got to get moving, attack the hoop, throw up a 3, get something going, as Talib unable to finish. And LCS, Bradshaw will push the offense, finds Vanderhoven to Coxford. Wow!
A beautiful play. Vanderhoven with a touch pass inside to Coxford, who was very close to her, and they made all that work. That was credit to them.
Beautiful, beautiful.
70-58 Langley Christian just dominating this 4th quarter, and they may be on their way to a provincial championship at the AA level.
Yeah, I think you're right, Wilson. And again, I hate to say it again, but I think that youth is just shining through a little bit. Once that kind of big lead came in for LCS, Mulgrave hasn't really been able to sort themselves out as Shelby misses the layup there, but another offensive board for LCS. Somehow Talib comes out with it after a scrum.
One of the smaller players on the floor getting on the floor for that rebound, and Mulgrave will draw the foul, stop the clock at 1:18, but not much time left as that is the fourth on Bradshaw.
Might be too little too late here. Hard to overcome a 12-point deficit in just over a minute left. Make it 11-point deficit.
If there is a silver lining, if this result holds, as we are now at a 10-point game, all the stars from Mulgrave are in grade 10.
Yeah.
So, they will have a couple more opportunities, you would think.
You know, this reminds me of the Terry Fox team 3 years ago, where they had almost all their starters were in grade 10, and went to that provincial final, was unable to win a championship, but now, as a result, as all grade 12s are back in that 4A provincial championship final. So I think this is great experience for the Mulgrave School. They played fantastic, but LCS has 3 post-secondary players on the court right now, and it looks like they're gonna walk away with this one with just under 40 seconds to play, still a 10-point lead. It's been a battle.
It's been a great final. We've been so entertained by these great young women who've put on a show for us. But it looks like Langley Christian will be able to run out the clock here and think about how to celebrate a provincial championship at the 2A level. Shot no good, but the shot clock will run out. But I don't think there's too much really here to decide. Mulgrave will need a bit of a miracle here if they can get back to level terms. They are down by 10.
Has LCS won a provincial championship?
Not at the AA level.
Not at the AA level. This is a big one for Coach Gardner. You can see she's ready to run out on that court. Still coaching this game as Coxford comes up with a rebound.
And start the celebrations. Lightning has struck here in Langley. The Langley Christian Lightning are your 2022 AA provincial champions, 70-60 over Mulgrave. Start playing, we are the champions. They have already stormed the court here, the team. And what a win for this veteran squad. A team that has been building for years and now has reached the top for 2A girls high school basketball. Danielle Gardner and Claude Leduc hugging in front of the Mulgrave bench. I think Coach Leduc will have another chance or another couple of chances here with this great young lineup. Mulgrave certainly heartbreak for them. They led coming into this fourth quarter, but this veteran Langley Christian team just dominated the fourth quarter and rightly claimed the provincial title. They're the ones that took it here in the fourth quarter. And we now get to honor and celebrate these two teams. But before we go, of course, we do have some final stats and some really incredible final stats here for us. The leading scorer for the provincial champions is grade 10, Colette Vanderhoven, the 5'9" guard wearing number 9. 31 points and 8 rebounds in this provincial final to lead Langley Christian. And then 15 points from Shelby and Coxford each. Shelby had 17 rebounds in this game.
Yeah.
And she was not the leading rebounder, because on the other side, for Mulgrave, Eva Ruse had 16 points and 22 rebounds in this one to lead Mulgrave. The Titans also got 18 from Talib. She's the leading scorer, and 17 from Ava Wilson. As we talked about, all grade 10s, They'll be back.
They'll be back, Wilson, and you know, congrats to LCS here. They've got a bright future with Vanderhoven on that roster. So, yeah, awesome. Thanks for listening, and you know, what a great provincial championship for this 2A segment of the bracket.
So once again, we're going to sign off here, but Langley Christian outscores Mulgrave 24-11 in the fourth quarter to win the 2022 2A championship, and it is Langley Christian winning 70-60 over Mulgrave. We congratulate the Langley Christian team, the Langley Christian School, for their provincial title, as well as Coach Leduc and the Mulgrave squad. We congratulate them on an historic run to the final, and we know they will be a team to be reckoned with over the next few years, certainly at the LEC. Once again, the final score, Langley Christian 70, Mulgrave 60. Congratulations to the Lightning. For Brianne Watson, I'm Wilson Wong. Thank you very much for joining us here on this web broadcast.
Welcome to the 2022 BC School Sports 2A Girls Basketball Provincial Tournament Awards Ceremony. This is the 49th annual tournament, and what a great tradition. On behalf of the Township of Langley, the Langley Event Center, and BC School Sports, congratulations to all of our teams, players, and coaches, and thanks to all of our spectators for your support throughout the tournament. We know all of our fans are excited to get some great photos of the players on the stage, but if we could ask that you stay behind the stanchions, that would be greatly appreciated. We would like to begin with a recognition of all of our sponsors and partners who help make this tournament a success each year. You've seen the signage around the facility, their ads in the program, and received some prizing, and we'd like to give a round of applause to all of these sponsors. A&W Langley, ATO Basketball Merchants, Baden, Centaur, Coca-Cola, Drive Basketball, Essence Properties, Fraser Valley Bandits, Jostens, Norton Rose Fulbright, PHL Capital, Sandman Hotel, Tourism Langley, Triple O's, Trinity Western University, Vancouver Sports Club, and Vancouver Sports Pictures. We would like to recognize the efforts of the 2A Tournament Director, Phil Tapley, and Assistant Director, Marcel Kittenjay, for their tremendous amount of time they put into organizing this event. And a special thank you to all of the committee members from the 2A Tournament, including the All-Star members who worked tirelessly behind the scenes And a big thank you to our game directors, volunteers, our minor officials, tournament officials. Without you, these tournament would not be able to happen. Congratulations again to all of the teams who competed in this year's 2A tournament. These teams were all presented their placement trophies at the conclusion of their final game. In 16th place, Selkirk. In 15th, Shaftai Kelly Road. In 14th, A.R. McNeil. In 13th, St. John Brebeuf. In 12th, Brentwood College. In 11th, Collingwood. In 10th, Lambert Park. In 9th place, Abbotsford Traditional. In 8th place, St. Thomas More Collegiate. In 7th, Southridge. 6th place, Notre Dame. In 5th place, Kalamalka. And 4th place, York House. In 3rd place, St. Michael's University School. And congratulations to our 2 finalists. In 2nd place, the Mulgrave Titan. And your 2022 2A Provincial Champions, Langley Christian Lightning. Our first award goes to the 2A Girls Championship Player of the Game and will be presented by Game Director Harry Franklin. This Player of the Game receives the official Player of the Game t-shirt presented by A&W and a Fraser Valley Bandit sweater. Congratulations to our Player of the Game from Langley Christian, number 9, Colette Vanderhoven. The 2A Girls Championship Game Ball from Baden will also be presented by Harry to the captains from Langley Christian. And in recognition of the championship coach, a $100 gift card from Sammy J's Bar and Grill, we present it to the head coach from Langley Christian, Danny Gardner. The Tournament All-Stars will be presented by the 2A Tournament Director, Phil Tapley. Our second team All-Stars, from Langley Christian, number 8, Taylor Coxford. From Mulgrave, number 12, Ava Wilson. From York House, number 4, Mila Urban. From St. Michael's, number 5, McKenna Anderson. And from Langley Christian, number 2, Lainey Shelby. And now for the 2A girls first team All-Stars. From York House, number 14, Avery Ratcliffe. From St. Michael's, number 12, Avery Geddes.
No, don't put her on stage.
From Notre Dame, number 5, Bernadette Lita.
She's taking it for her teammates, right? Congratulations.
From Langley Christian, number 9, Colette Beethoven.
These are reversed. No, you got second. That's second first. Just keep going.
From Mulgrave, number 11, Lucy Zhu. Sorry for the little delay. Actually, the way they did All-Stars, we're actually going to we have 10 first-team All-Stars. So we announced them in 2 groups, but Taylor Coxford from Langley Christian, Ava Wilson from Mulgrave, Mila Urban from York House, McKenna Anderson from St. Michael's, and Lainey Shelby from Langley Christian are actually all first-team All-Stars, and congratulations. Following the awards presentation, we will get you the correct awards. All right, next up is the most outstanding defensive player in the 2A tournament. Congratulations to number 10 from Mulgrave, Eva Ruse. And now the award for Most Valuable Player. Congratulations to the Most Valuable Player of the 2022 BC School Sports 2A Girls Basketball Provincial Tournament from Langley Christian, number 3, Sydney Bradshaw. The Most Sportsmanlike Team Award was presented by the BC Basketball Officials Association earlier today to our winners. Congratulations to the R.A. McNeil Ravens. And now for the second place medals, we'd ask the Mulgrave Titans to come to the stage to receive your recognition.
Put it around there, yeah. Yeah, you put it around there.
and we'll present them with their second place picture and award plaque. And they will give a minute or two here if any of the parents there in the middle want to take, you have to stay behind the stanchions and to take a photo. Congratulations again to Mulgrave. We now like to ask the 2022 BC School Sports 2A Girls Basketball Provincial Tournament champions, the Langley Christian Lightning, to come to the stage to receive their championship medals.